In this video, we're going to focus on the letter spacing property. And with the letter spacing property, you can start to increase or decrease the space for every single letter here. So this was before something I thought, why would I even use this? But this is becoming more and more important for design matters. So let's start and explore here a bit more. So we have this here. And let's say we want to increase our space here at least a bit more to the very end here for the button. So how can we do that? Well, we can give it a letter spacing. So in here you have the letter spacing. And in here we can indicate how many pixels. So let's say we have a 5 pixel spacing, and once we do that, we save that and refresh. You can see now there's far more space between. And you might say, okay, this is nice, but why would I use this, or what is really important here? So let me explain here one of the most important factors on design. So with design we have what we call the alignments, and this is why alignment is also very important. Basically here our button should have a bigger width. Let's say width 100% should be equal to the item here, or with, and this should, of course, okay, the reason why this doesn't become 100% is because there's a display, and this display will be blocked. Save that. There you are. So now we have here center our item, and then you can see here the alignment and the text. So why is this important? Basically, the letter spacing is a part of a design principle. If you have like big letters, put it here up, but make sure that it will match with the text below. It becomes a more common practice, or at least it becomes like a chunk of text where the focus would be. So quite common with a design would be that they have a, on the top here, they would have maybe a H1. They say this is the header. Then we save that. Refresh. Oh, you can see that this is too big. We just say header maybe here. And most likely we can do this slightly bigger with the header. And in here, we can start to expand the space from top to bottom. As you can see here, it aligns here nicely because of the indentation. And if you don't want the indentation, you can remove that here, the text indentation or indent. But basically with the design, you have the text, you have one big text. That is basically your core appealing attraction of your message, and then below you have the smaller text that will align with the upper one. So what happens is that when the eyes go first here up, and then of course down. And this is why letter spacing has its place, because with letter spacing you will notice with a lot of designs letter spacing is being used where the item will be really matched to each other. So for example, here we have the H1. We can do here now a letter spacing, and I have to check how big the letter spacing will be. As you can see here, let's click on that and just control the letter spacing here in our developer tab. You can say here, let's go down one. That might be more than enough. I guess this one would be perfect. We have here, this starts to have, what happens now is that we will look with our eyes first on this big text here, and then here at the bottom, we start to read that. Because this is like together, this is how your flow of reading will come, or eye flow. Very important to understand. So this is why letter spacing has an important part in CSS, although for designer standpoint it is more important than for a normal person, or for a person who would just use this for having some space on text. This is only for a design point of view. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe to my channel, and if you have any questions regarding this, make sure you put them in the comment section. I'll get back to you. And if you enjoyed this video, check out the next video here. You will probably enjoy this as well.